CHMA.
The time is 9 o'clock and you are listening to CHMA 106.9 FM.
And now it's time for your CHMA News. We're broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes and the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll have your local news, Atlantic update, weather, sports update, and some community announcements. And thanks for tuning in. We will have your local story up at 12 o'clock today, which will also air at 5 o'clock. And for now, here is your CHMA Atlantic update for July 15th. New Brunswick's population has declined for 9 consecutive months for the first time in 20 years, losing 886 residents since the beginning of 2026. Economic consultant David Campbell warns the decline threatens the province's long-term prosperity and economic strength. The shrinking population is worsening skilled trade shortages as construction demands reaches record levels amid housing and infrastructure pressures. Industry officials say labor shortages could delay major projects, including upgrades to the Mactaquac Dam and Irving's $1.5 billion project Next Gen. And the Green Party of New Brunswick is looking for a new leader. The party says leadership hopefuls can start applying for the job on August the 4th. Party members will elect the new leader through a ranked ballot vote this fall, and the winner will be announced on December 5th. The contest was triggered after longtime leader and MLA David Kuhn said he was stepping down. And Nova Scotia has put 4 new Airbus H-125 helicopters into service to fight wildfires and support emergency operations. The aircraft will also assist with search and rescue, scientific research, aerial surveillance, and transporting people and equipment. Nearly 10,000 naming suggestions were submitted, with the helicopters named Spirit of the Osprey, Eagle, Hawk, and Falcon. The fleet cost $25.2 million, split equally between the federal and provincial governments. And federal researchers are using their 600 bright orange wooden blocks to study where dead seabirds are likely to wash ashore along Nova Scotia's coast. The blocks were released between Halifax and Sable Island and off northern Cape Breton, with several carrying GPS trackers. Birds and beachgoers who find them are being asked to report the date and location of environment and report the location to Environment and Climate Change Canada. The findings will help officials trace seabird deaths and respond more effectively to avian flu outbreaks, oil spills, and other marine threats. And Newfoundland and Labrador RCMP arrested 2 people following a traffic stop in Deer Lake on July the 11th. Police say Bert Gosney and Crystal White were prohibited from contacting each other under conditions imposed after a previous arrest and release. Officers noticed their vehicle turned away from an unrelated traffic stop located at nearby and arrested both occupants. Each appeared in court over the weekend, charged with failing to comply with an undertaking. And finally, Charlottetown police seized 62 grams of fentanyl, cash, cell phones, and suspected drug trafficking equipment during a targeted vehicle stop on July 7th. Graydon Hearn and Rebecca Carnes are each charged with possessing fentanyl for the purpose of trafficking. Hearn was remanded into custody while Carnes was released under a court order. Both are set to appear in court on July 16th. The police are asking anyone with information about illegal drug activity to come forward. And that is your CHMA Atlantic update. Be right back with your weather.
Hey there, I'm Eric, and you're listening to CHMA on 106.9 in Sackville, New Brunswick.
Taking a look at Environment Canada, looks like we are currently at 22 degrees, and I see some thunder showers coming up. Let's take a look at that. A mix of sun and cloud this morning with a 60% chance of showers and a risk of thunder showers today. They say local smoke this morning. I don't know what that means. I guess there's a haze from a fire somewhere nearby. It's the first time we've seen that in the weather, but there is a call for local smoke this morning. Wind west 20 kilometers an hour, becoming northwest 20 near noon, a high of 27. Humidex says it'll feel like 30 degrees. For tonight, a few clouds, wind northwest 20 kilometers an hour, becoming light this evening and low of 15. For tomorrow and the rest of the week, sunny in the morning and in the early afternoon, and then a mix of sun and cloud with a 60% chance of showers late in the afternoon. Risk of thunder showers late in the afternoon. Wind becoming southwest 30, gusting to 50 in the morning, a high of 24. Humidex says it'll feel like 27. cloudy periods tomorrow night, a low of 11. A mix of sun and cloud and a high of 21 on Friday, July 17th. Friday night, clear with a low of 13. Mix of sun and cloud and a high of 26 on Saturday. Saturday night, showers with a low of 13. Periods of rain and a high of 20 on Sunday. Periods of cloudy periods and a low of 12 on Sunday night. Mix of sun and cloud and a high of 26 on Monday. Cloudy periods and a low of 14 on Monday night. Cloudy with a high of 23 on Tuesday, July 21st. And that is your CHMA weather update. Coming up next, we got Brian Nielsen with your sports update.
Hi, I'm Manly Liu, and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM.
And here's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA sports update.
Yesterday in China, the Canadian Women's World Sitting Volleyball Championships saw Canada sweep France to move on to the semifinals in World Sitting Volleyball. France also lost yesterday in the World Cup to Spain, 2-0 final in that one, which means Spain will move on to the first place match and France will be relegated to the third place game. Major League Baseball in the Midsummer Classic saw the American League shut out the National League 4-0. Cody Bellinger is your MVP with a 2-run RBI single in the top of the first inning. Blue Jays' Dylan Cease strikes out the side, and the only action he saw. WNBA, the expansion squads, Portland Fire and Toronto Tempo, they both lose. Connecticut Sun defeat the Portland Fire 90-87, and it was the Washington Mystics with the 79-62 victory over the Toronto Tempo, meaning both those expansion squads, Toronto and Portland, are now 10-14 on the season, 3 games back of first place. NBA Summer League action saw the Houston Rockets defeat the Philadelphia 76ers 90-64. Nets over the Kings 115-83 victory for Brooklyn. It was the Memphis Grizzlies 106-85 over the Golden State Warriors. Bulls beat the Wizards 99-87. It was a tight one between the Denver Chicken Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder, 106-103 final in that one. And in the Battle of Los Angeles, it was the Lakers over the Clippers 99-85.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary. Let's take a look at some community updates. We're going to swing over to this Tantramar socials. They're big on businesses of the week. And I think, this was in yesterday. But we're going to mention it again because there's no new updates. But it is the Barn Shop. The Barn Shop is Tantramar's business of the week, and that's located. The Barn Shop, that is located at 173 Main Street, and it has a charming gift. It is a charming gift shop housed in a 150-year-old barn, featuring a diverse selection of local crafts, homemade products, and curated treasures. The Barn Shop supports local makers and showcases the creativity in our community. And that is, they'll also have a display up at the Visitor Information Center, so you can see more about that. And we can do, let's do a quick. This is a week. A week in Tantramar. This is just a synopsis of what's happening this week as put together by the folks over at the municipality. It's Wednesday the 15th, so we have Cross Stitch Workshop at 2 p.m. at the Bolton House Heritage, 29 Queens Road, and Silver Lake Paddle Fest 6 to 8 p.m. at Lyle's Fawcett Park tonight. Tomorrow we have a pop-up at the Lake and Park by Church by the Lake, and that's going to be happening 1 to 2:30 at Lila's Fawcett Park, as well as Silver Lake Fun Day starting up at 1:30, going till 3:30 at the Lila's Fawcett Park. The Senior Summer Social is happening 2 to 4 p.m. over at Truman Blueberry Farms, and Concert in the Park with Bill Drysdale will be down at the BJMP Bill Johnson Memorial Park at 6:30. And that's, of course, free to everyone. Bill will be playing out of the gazebo. On Friday, Struts is doing its barbecue. On Saturday, the Walker Road Trail Run starts up at 8:30 a.m. for the Children's Mini Challenge. And then 9 a.m. we'll have the 5 and 10K start on the Walker Road Trails. Farmers Market, Sackville Farmers Market starts up at 9 a.m., of course. And then final concert, Mount Allison Summer Academy of Music, is happening at 10 a.m. at Brunton Auditorium, aka the music department. This weekend, the Ladysmith Manor is doing a summer market, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday, and that is over 22 Woodlawn Road over in Dorchester. Struts Gallery is hosting an Art in the Park from 5:30 till 8:30 at the BJMP, and Festival by the Marsh will have a performance of Sirens of Song at the Curling Club at 7:30. There is a National Ice Cream Day celebration on Sunday. That's going to be at the Campbell Carriage Factory Museum, 19 Church Street in Middle Sackville. As well, Festival by the Marsh will be doing a performance of Now and Forever, also at the Curling Club. And that is this week in Tantramar. So much going on. And of course, you know what else is going on this week in Tantramar is all this great programming here on CHMA 106.9 FM. We'll get into that after just a few quick words on some other things from our hosts here, including a word about our kids' day camp, a radio camp that's coming up next week, and registration is now open for that. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Lustin Lobo, and you're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick.
Join Tantramar Active Living and Culture in their Concerts at the Park series. These free events invite you to enjoy some great live music put on by a variety of local musicians right in the Bill Johnston Memorial Park. These concerts run from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Thursday. More information can be found at the Active Living Culture Tantramar Facebook page.
CHMA is reaching out to the next generation of radio makers to come join us at our kids' summer camp. The camp will be held July 20th to 24th right here at the CHMA headquarters from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. If you know anyone from the ages of 9 to 14, please let them know. We'll be exploring fun ideas for radio, podcasting, audio production, and even button making and sticker making. They'll learn how to use vinyl record players and how to DJ like the pros. Go to chmafm.com for more information and to register. And that was your CHMA news. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantramar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com. All right, and as I mentioned before, we're going to take a look at some summer programming here on the Voice of the Marshes because it's great. It's I mean, I don't like to play favorites, but it's I've been here six years now, and I got to say the crew's pretty great. It's pretty great. I'm not gonna play favorites, but I if pushed, I would say it's some of the best programming that we've ever had, and I am very fond of all the great hosting that we're doing right now. I got my favorite CHMA host, Haley, is coming up at 10:30, and then we have Siley will be up at 12. What's the 10 o'clock show today? Wings. That is coming in from the NCRA, incredibly important show that we listen to very carefully each week on women's issues. And so that'll be up at 10. Haley is up at 10:30, taking us to 12 o'clock. Siley up at noon, taking us to the 1 o'clock mark with Democracy Now! And then we'll be jumping after Democracy Now! Into a nice afternoon of beautiful contemporary Canadian and non-Canadian music that everyone here works very hard to keep up to date. I hope you've been enjoying it. We have the Walk Home Show starting up at 3 with Ashna, taking us till 5 with Live at 5 with Maya Noel, who is taking a bit of a break right now. So Haley is in the Live at 5 hot seat. It's Wednesday, so we got Cool Pop coming up at 6 p.m. Blue Enchilada is not airing during the summer. Big thanks to Rupen Madithya, of course, for being a long-time contributor contributor and is taking a summer break, which we appreciate, and we look forward to hearing Blue Enchilada back on the airwaves in September. But we do have Jim and Kathy up with Heart of a Songwriter. And Jim and Kathy were in again yesterday just doing some promos for the show, and it's really great to have them on air, and that'll be up at 8 o'clock. After that, we got some great CHMA curated evening music. So that's just Wednesday. That's just Wednesday. We have 6 other days of great programming as well. So it's pretty incredible. If you're ever wondering, go over to chmafm.com and you can check our schedule by going to programming, and the drop-down menu will take you to schedule. Or you can click on the Listen Live button and you'll get a little pop-up of our new fancy audio player that will take you to a new schedule that will show you what is coming up in the next few hours. It's quite nice. It's very, very beautiful, very fancy, and we're glad to have it because it helps us, I don't know, just let you know what's happening. All right, well, let's get into some music. I've got some Robinson Kirby coming up with Summer Rain, which is apropos because that is what is coming down the pipe today. It's quite warm out there. It doesn't feel like a rain. The walk-in this morning was quite beautiful, but according to Environment Canada, thunder showers are on the horizon. So just keep an eye out for that. You never know. You never know. In this part of the world, who's to say? Who's to say? Your guess is as good as mine. But we're gonna play a track called Summer Rain from Robinson Kirby. Did you know from the Sinseers? 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 These Sinseers, did you know? Coming up with the Voice of the Marshes, and I'll be back with updates about the community from our community calendar, as well as more incredible music. I also have some Trilio, Corey King, Beck Zeggins, and Daniela and Darday coming up in just a few minutes. But first, Summer Rain from Robinson Kirby.
I stand with my heart in my hands, waiting for your call. All I have is one more chance to fix all that went wrong. Drifting on the blacktop, standing in the summer rain. Backseat, staring at the stars in space, waiting for a moment, but it never came. So long ago, we won't ever know, we'll never be the same.
I'm locking up the store.
Step outside under the neon lights. You're waiting at the door.
Sweet song. That's from Robinson Kirby. Summer Rain, that's called. And they're out of Toronto. That is the duo of Madeline Kirby and Luke Robinson. They try to keep things simple. The duo are devoted to making guitar-based indie folk that serves as a vehicle for songcraft and lyrical expression above all else, but not at the expense of hooks. That's according to Exclaim magazine, they've also been described as a group that transports you back to Laurel Canyon of the 1970s. So that's what they're going for. Beautiful, beautiful music. Again, that was the track Summer Rain. The Sinceres coming up with Did You Know?
Could have thought about a flower, but that wouldn't do it all. Could have thought about a puppet on a string, silly it is to fall in love. But I'll take my time, save it all for you. Lovely lady, do you know how much I love Did you know? Did you Would have called you on the telephone, but didn't know you would be home. Should have found a lovely letter, but it's better when I see you smile. So I'll take my time, save it all for you. Lovely lady, do you know how much I love Did you know?
Beautiful track. That's so nice. That was the Sinceres with Did You Know here on The Voice of the Marshes, and it is currently 9:24. Let's take a quick look into the Sinceres because, that's a new discovery for me. They are straight out of East LA and led by Latinx singer-songwriter Joseph Quinones. The Sinceres feature a full rhythm, sex, and brass section and are part of a new generation of bands that are inspired by the interracial lowrider and soul music scenes that began within the Chicano communities of Los Angeles in the 1950s. As another note, the Sinceres are also they also have a side project called the Altons, which you should check out. And that track came out, just I don't know exactly when, but it's a recent track. But yeah, if you enjoy that, there's a lot of soul coming out of the States these days. It's really nice to see. Sorry, that track was released just on May the 12th, so it's a brand new track. No, I see another note that came, it's not being released. Oh, the album is not being released until September 2026. So this is a hot new track. So you can check it out. They're on Bandcamp and all the places. Their vinyl record of this particular track that was released is now sold out, so you can't get that. But I've been enjoying a lot. Most of the soul that I've noticed came out of the East Coast. But it's good to see. I didn't know about the Chicano soul community in Los Angeles in the 1950s, which, I'm going to be looking that up all afternoon because that sounds amazing. Speaking of sounding amazing, we have Trilio with On Your Phone and Corey King with Distant Ray here on the Voice of the Marshes.
Just on your phone, just heading home. You're coming for me, you're coming to hold me. I walked through fire, I walked with a child. They're running to you, they're running to hold you. Driven by the night, all can be right. Only your eyes can behold me. Driven by the night, driven by can be right. Only your eyes can behold me.
Just on your phone, just here